Well, can he? He can.
Yes,
He's
he
gonna show you today. This is the big finish at Lincoln Lodge. We're about to get it on the show. So come on, everybody, and get the show on the road.
Let's get it on the road. Right. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. If I don't know you, that means you're nothing. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. If I don't know you, that means you're nothing. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. If I don't know you, that means you're nothing.
I'm a straight man who does comedy.
If I don't know you, that means you're nothing.
Yeehaw. Oh, I only like people who are old like my grandpa. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Louis C.K. I don't think he did anything wrong. Anything wrong. This is the character I'm playing, and not me love with Beckett, who definitely has a different opinion about Louis C.K. But I'm a straight white man who does comedy, and I think that I'm really cool. I could swim in the pool. I'm tall enough. Maggie,
Is it time for me?
yeah.
Yes.
I'm a straight white man, and what's your name? I don't care, and I want you to get away from me because I have to finish my set where I call women bitches and my mom a slut. And what was I saying? Oh, I probably was really good because I'm the best in this town. Why don't you give me that motherfucking crown?
Yeah.
Straight man who does comedy. So if I don't know who you are, you're nothing. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. So if I don't know who you are, that means you're nothing. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. If I don't know you, means you're nothing. I'm a straight white man who does comedy. I don't know you, that means you're nothing.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
Welcome to the big finish.
I'm Jamie Schreider, and I'm here with
Beckett Kenny, the other co-host, and we are here with the wonderful and talented Maggie Winters.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming. You know, Maggie, I every time after I do a show, I ask like my partner what they thought of like the comedians, and you are my partner's all-time favorite comedian.
What?
This is true. Of any comedian they've ever seen, they talk about you, and I can't remember what the bit was, but your fat food boot.
Yeah,
You're-
that's
you're
my one.
big-
My fat
yes. I'm like, that's so iconic. That's so like, that's the fat fast food. Do you have a fast food about working at a fast food restaurant?
Yeah, Subway. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Subway.
Big bit about Subway. I worked there in college, and that's like I kind of lean on that bit a lot.
Oh, honey.
If I'm
I
at
know.
a show and it's like not going well, I'm like, let me pull up the Subway.
Bing, bing, bing. I actually am like so sick of my material right now. I'm just doing like 3 bits. I haven't done anything new in forever.
It's exhausting to do something new.
It is.
I did do new stuff on Saturday.
Get
I
out.
feel
Good
like
for
I
you.
gotta kill
Open the
myself now.
door.
Fuck.
Get
Yeah.
out.
Shit.
Shame.
I think it's partially because I did paper machete and everyone else has to write an essay, and so I feel like nobody's telling me like, Jamie, you have to write new songs, you stupid. But it's like I feel like
Okay, who was she?
that's the voice in my head telling me that.
no.
But then I did, and some of them were good. I feel like I made the fatal error of I did the best song second. I should have done it at the end, and so then the other song was just mid.
But now
After. But now I know.
Now you know.
Now
That
you know.
one's the one.
Yeah. I was going to quickly, before we moved on to a different topic, say that my favorite Maggie fast food bit is from Marguerite, when you said that people generalize about Americans and say we eat McDonald's, and you're like, I eat taco. I laughed so hard at that. The same.
I made the joke. Yeah, I was like, specifically fat people. I was like, people like to say that we only eat McDonald's, and then I was paused and said, and I eat Taco Bell, which is true. I mean, all love to McDonald's, but I am a Taco Bell girl.
Can I just ask everybody, what is your Taco Bell order? We'll do Maggie and then Beckett. What is your Taco Bell order? What do
It's
you get?
changed over the last couple of years, but now it's a chicken quesadilla and a grilled cheese chicken burrito.
Fuck, that sounds
And with avocado ranch.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, and I do get a diet Baja Blast.
I love.
I feel like I don't order the same thing twice at Taco Bell. I feel like, honestly, like I'm always discovering new things on the menu and just kind of exploring
That's
in a way.
really beautiful.
Thank you, because, yeah.
So what, like the last... Thank you, because, yeah, the last time you went, what did you get?
Oh, wow. This is a really good question, and thank you for bringing this up. I believe I got the Doritos Locos Tacos.
Slay.
I think maybe that's my go-to if I'm really honest with myself for once. But I don't... I feel like... And once again, I'm not trying to defame Taco Bell. I do feel like most of the things on the menu end up about being the same thing to me. So I don't feel nervous ordering new things. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't...
It's tortilla, it's meat, it's cheese, it's sauce.
It's sauce.
Yes, it's the same 4 things, maybe a little bit remixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And every time they get me and I say, whoa, the new Crunchwrap fucking Supreme.
Yeah.
That's not even
Sign me
what
out.
I'm in, whatever it is.
They have a new, and this is like, I really shouldn't even be mentioning this because now I feel like I'm doing an advertisement and nobody's paying me to talk about this, but the new rolled chicken taco. It's basically a flauta.
Can you tell me about that? Yeah.
It's
I
really
work at Taco
fucking
Bell
good.
and I'm doing like a test about that, actually, marketing test.
It's honestly, I famously was ordering Taco Bell with somebody on Saturday and I said,
With somebody who loves me. You can sing on this podcast.
but I said to this person, I said, I don't know if I should get the 2 or the 4. I don't know if I'm going to eat the 4. Baby, I ate the 4.
Let's go.
It was, I think it might be my new item.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'll add that to the roster.
Yeah, put that in the
My
lineup.
favorite thing was there was a certain nachos that they had that was like, but I think it was a limited time thing, and I don't even remember which one it was, but it really, because the one that they have on the menu regularly. Thank you. I just want to be a resource for people primarily, and so yeah, because yeah, and my brain's fried right now. I've been obsessed. All I've been doing recently is really kind of trying to do like investigative journalism about. I've been obsessed with the idea that Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo have a feud.
I think they do.
They do. There's no doubt about it because.
But why?
Which makes me sad.
Well, because Taylor Swift sued Olivia Rodrigo for Deja Vu because the part in Deja Vu when she's like, I know you get deja vu. And then, like, I think Olivia made, like, the mistake of being, like, in an interview or something, being like, this was inspired by Taylor Swift. And so Taylor sued her for, like, the part in Cruel Summer that's like, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? And then she got 50% of the royalties for Deja Vu.
A writing credit, too. Yeah.
Which is insane, because that's not enough for me. I think you don't own shouting in songs, Taylor.
No. Yeah. And also, I think it's kind of happening all the time now where people are like, this sounds like that other song. It's like, it's music, babe. Like,
all
what
songs
do you want?
actually are the same.
They all really sound similar. I also feel like I feel like that makes me think like Taylor's kind of Nicki Minajing Olivia Rodrigo. Like a newer artist comes in with like a similar style. If anything, y'all should unite as one. We're not suing each other.
I
That's
hate
so.
it. And because I love both of them a lot.
Yeah.
I love both of them a lot
agree.
too.
We need to get them at the table and we need to work this out.
We need to work this out. I'll be the mediator for this. I think that I could get to the bottom of it. It is a tale as old as time, though, of like the older pop star, like kind of hating the newer pop star, because it's like Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, Madonna and Gaga. Yes, well, that's actually about J.Lo.
I
cannot believe you brought up J.Lo on this podcast because it is a tradition that every episode I talk about J.Lo.
Whoa.
Yes.
And I thought I was bringing up Ariana Grande.
You
so
did.
You know,
it comes up organically all the time. It's the thing about J.Lo. She's just always kind of there.
Jenny from the block.
She is.
I had I won a J.Lo shirt at a baby shower. Don't ask why. But it was like a big oversized shirt that I would wear to the airport all the time.
Yeah.
Love.
And the amount of, and I hate to say it, gay men that would come to me and be like, I fucking love your shirt. And I'd be like, I didn't know people were like went that hard for J.Lo.
I feel like the Super Bowl performance really did it for me.
Okay.
I'm also fascinated with her as a complicated person because I think she's like both like she's like kind of like one of those like I think she's like a trailblazer and like she like especially for like Latino people I think like a huge trailblazer and like a huge icon and somebody who like really but like also I've heard she's really mean and like
that's what I've heard
and
too.
you know like ruthless.
She doesn't eat, so she's like hungry.
That's fair.
I feel like that could be part of it.
It would make you angry.
Yeah.
You're not yourself when you haven't had a Snickers. You're
Snickers.
J.Lo. Wait, that's like the opposite of what the the commercials always like are trying to make you like somebody angry first. Maybe you're I don't think the commercial would work if you're J.Lo before you eat a Snickers. What if you ate a Snickers and then all of a sudden you don't look like J.Lo anymore? That'd be kind of sad.
That would be sad. I want to say, I mean, J.Lo for me, and I feel bad because now we're bringing up
I can't
when one comes, you got to bring up another. It's the dating Ben Affleck and marrying Ben Affleck again for me.
Not
that
only
I'm just
dating,
like,
marrying
again, and then posting that picture of him on his birthday or Valentine, the one where he's like I wish I could do a side by side just and sharing that online.
Yeah, and
like,
then back to the Super Bowl, they did a commercial together for Dunkin' Donuts. We are really giving all the fast food places today like a big shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's everybody's favorite fast food too? We talked about order. What's your actual favorite? Is it Taco Bell?
This is my question. Like, would you consider like a Culver's? Like, is that middle? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's layers. There's like places like
layers.
Taco Bell, McDonald's. I think you could find anywhere. Culver's is like very Midwestern,
Regional.
Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I'm a big Chipotle girl,
Yeah.
but like I don't consider that even like fast food.
Yeah.
Like, what is it though?
Right. Because even like I was like working at a fast food place. I'm like, is Subway fast food? I'm like, yeah, it definitely is. But also it doesn't feel the same.
No.
I think honestly, if there are vegetables, it doesn't feel like fast food.
Oh, that's real.
And I feel like, I guess actually Culver's doesn't have any vegetables, but it like, there's something a little elevated about Culver's.
There
I feel
is,
like.
yes.
you have to pull up and wait. You have to pull up with your little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that people still roller skated to give you your food.
Like
places.
Sonic style?
Yeah. Oh, wait, does Sonic still do that?
I don't know if they still do, but they used to.
I will say I've never had a single good thing at Sonic, though. I've never had even one good meal. I'm amazed at the things they can fuck up. I'm amazed.
Yeah.
I've like ordered a grilled cheese at Sonic and been like, wow, this is bad. You know, like,
Yeah.
how did they do that? Like, it's kind of cool. Like, their whole brand is it's like, every meal is bad, you know, and that's really cool.
I never feel like I'm always on TikTok and people are always eating, you know, mukbang, whatever. And people are never like, let's eat Sonic tonight. Like, no one's ever done that.
No one's ever done that.
But like Hardee's, they will. Like, and I've never been there.
You know,
Yeah,
I recently, I was never a Wendy's person.
Oh, yeah.
There was a Wendy's by my apartment right now, and I've become a Wendy's person, really. I love their burgers.
I think the burgers are better than McDonald's. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
I
I think
agree.
that Wendy's burgers are better. All I was gonna say is, I know we have gone at least a couple of times, and it kind of made me rethink where Wendy's sits in my hierarchy. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Wendy's
When we went.
is an underdog. Another one, but this could be just the Burger King by where I lived growing up. The Burger King where I lived growing up was terrible. It just was terrible. But I don't know if all Burger Kings are bad or if I'm making this generalization off this one Burger King. And, you know.
I think they are kind of bad, but in college, part of our meal plan, there was a Burger King you could go to for your meal plan.
Yeah.
So like I had like a special place in my heart, but like today, if you were like, let's go to Burger King, I'd name 7,000 places before.
Yeah, correct. So wait, did you guys have like that card that like you had like you could swipe it through the cafeteria and get like whatever, or like you had like a certain amount to spend
Of money,
Flex.
Subway, McAllister's, and
I think we had a McAllister's too.
where'd you go?
Bradley University, but we didn't have a.
I went to Illinois State.
Oh my
30
God, you
minutes
went to
away.
Okay,
and my
yeah,
brother
that's
went to
so
Bradley,
nearby.
yes.
Okay, slay. Wait, you're from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago,
Okay,
yeah.
slay. Where are you from in Chicago?
Beverly, it's on the far south side.
Okay.
It is like you're getting into the end of the city, but it's a lot of like union workers, cops, firefighters.
I think I've performed there maybe. Randomly.
Where at? Oh, at Cork and Carry with all that good stuff.
Actually, maybe not.
Okay, they didn't book.
there was one show I did. I'm like, there was like on the south side on the edge of the city, and I remember we were right next to a roller rink, and there are actually no skating rinks in Chicago. Like there are ice skating ones, but not.
No, there's like two, yeah.
Which is like, I feel like they should have that.
That's weird to me that they don't. I mean, they have, like the Barbie Cafe this summer had like a pop up with the skating rink, but I think. Big business. Listen, we should have a skating rink. That'd be so fun.
I feel like people will stop skating though for a while. Maybe that's why we need to bring it back.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
I feel like I know people who, all the people I know who skate though, they skate outside and they wear like the little fringe outfits.
Name every
in the
person
summer.
that you know that skates.
Shaylin, Liz.
Oh my god.
Julia. I got three.
I bought skates this summer, like being like, I'm gonna skate, and I was like, I'm gonna like go down to like by the like water and like skate.
And did you?
Not even once. Like not even once. I'm like, why my shins hurt so bad?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Also, one of the first times I went like to this like. I'm sure I looked silly. I'm sure I looked a mess because I was like, you know, like very. But like this group of teenagers like. At me made fun of me, and I'm like, that's so fucked up. I'm like, I get it.
I'm not a teenager. I'm 33.
Okay, well,
and I was making fun of you because you.
And then like, yeah, a group of teenagers, which really just like, I'm like, if you want to like make fun of somebody, you want to make fun of me to your friends. I get it. Like, that's funny. But, like, don't say it at me. Like, you know, like, I'm just trying to learn how to skate.
I'm just trying to live my life.
Just a girl learning how to skate.
Teens are some of the scariest.
Teens are super scary.
Yeah, they really suck. They really do.
I've been getting, like, these videos on my TikTok page of, like, middle schoolers decide whether these people are cool or not. And
oh, my God.
I'm like, this is so bad for everyone.
No, I watched some of them, and they are traumatic.
Yeah.
They are triggering to watch.
What are they?
So
they
many
like,
of them cry after. So many of the people like cry after.
Oh, like the people are in the video too. Like they're like, you're cool, you're not cool.
It's
yes,
an adult
the people
standing in front of a panel.
An adult will stand in front of a panel of middle schoolers, and the middle schooler will be like, will like ask them questions, and then afterwards we'll point up cool or not cool, and then.
It's terrible, Maggie.
This girl was crying at the end. I'm like, this is not fun.
Why did she do it? I would love to know.
I don't know, because there's nothing you could
pay,
not convince me.
Oh.
You know what you could convince me to do? I've always wanted to do that Odd Man Out. You know
Tell
that
me more.
the YouTube one. It's like they're like they go crazy with it too. They're like there are 7 lesbians and one of them's a dog, but nobody knows who the dog is, you know? And then, I've always wanted to do that.
I know what you're talking about because I saw a clip. I see clips on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm an ad for TikTok. But I saw one today where they got it because it was 7 straight men, 1 was gay, and they were trying to figure out who was gay.
Yes.
And the one guy was wearing like a jogging outfit, and they were like, "Do you jog?" And he was like, "No." And they were like, "You're the gay one. Why are you wearing a jogging outfit?"
Yes,
and he was
yes.
like, yeah, that was
I saw that today too, and it is true because I dress like I jog, and I've never in my life. I actually can't. Whenever I'm like running, I'm like, do people forget that when you're running you can just stop? Anytime you can stop. There's nothing keeping you.
You don't have to continue.
No,
you can actually put your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Should we start like standing like out and like tell the runners they can stop?
You can stop. You can stop.
And they're
Like we're
"What?"
concerned.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful to them.
We have to wake up really early. We're like, why are we doing this?
and then like the big realization is then it's like, oh, we can stop.
Yo,
we can stop this. We don't have to keep doing this. Beautiful.
Yeah, the middle school videos, I've seen them, and it was like just so hard and upsetting to watch. Like anybody who may or may not have gone through puberty yet and has never had to work a minimum wage job doesn't fucking get to tell me if I'm cool or not. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so incredibly sorry.
You're right. That's why I believe in childhood labor, because
let's go.
Because if a middle schooler is going to tell me if I'm cool or not, go work in a factory, bitch.
Okay. Cut off a finger, then we'll see if you can hold it a little side.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's ruthless. And
a middle schooler, like if a little middle schooler girl was like trying to tell me it wasn't cool, I'd be like, "Get your period, idiot." And Sunday and they'd be like, damn. or like knowing my luck, they'd be like, what's a period? And I'd be like, oh fuck. I like sit them down.
You have like a book.
I did learn about periods from this is a period podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Period themed.
From the show, not Grey's Anatomy, was the ER.
That's how you learn about periods?
Well, a girl got it like on the show, and I was like watching with my mom, and I was like, excuse me, what's happening? And my mom was like, oh, here we go, I have to tell you now. And then I was like, oh, I actually would rather die than have to go through that.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time with pregnancy. That's like my favorite thing that I don't have to ever do.
Yeah.
That's like I'm like
For now.
Like, why do people?
I'm working on a little
Yeah, we're
project.
working on it.
Yeah. Wait. No, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I mean,
Periods.
Periods are rough.
You know, when I was in middle school, I was always annoyed because I only had girlfriends, and so I like that was like a thing that made me different from them, and so they'd be like, I'm talking about my period right now, and I'm like, I don't care, like, and they would like make me leave the circle so they could talk about their period. And I'm like, I know, like, you bleed from your vagina, like that, like, you know what I mean, like everyone, like. I don't know.
You guys, everyone does.
Everyone bleeds from their vagina. Like, literally, like, there's a weird amount of blood down there for me.
You have to kick me out of the circle. Okay.
You guys.
Yeah, I mean, I feel silly talking about it because I do a joke about it, but I got my period when I was 8. So it was pretty upsetting because, like, I found out what a period was because I got it. And then they had to tell me because...
You were like, it's happening.
It's literally happening.
Damn, I didn't get until I was 15. I was a little late bloomer.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
I was at the point where I was like, kind of like, yeah, I got it too, girls. And they were like, do you need a tampon? I was like, yeah. Our grade school was so funny because the teachers one time took all the girls into a room and then told us, if you need a tampon or a pad or whatever you want, come to the teacher and ask for a glue stick. So, like, the girls would be like, can I have a glue stick? And people would be like, why the fuck does she need a glue stick? Like, the boys would be like, what the hell's happening? Like,
yeah, we're not using glue right now.
like,
okay.
we couldn't just ask for a tampon. Like, you had to ask for a glue stick.
Then later, you're like in the bathroom with an Elmer's. Yeah. You're like she didn't get it. Like, she didn't.
What am I supposed to do with
like,
this?
oh, no.
I feel like now I wish I could just like parade the pad or tampon box around. I'm like, everyone can know that I'm getting my period.
Everyone can know.
I'm just so excited for another child-free month of my life.
Yeah.
That's a little dance you do when you child-free month.
Yeah.
Child-free
right,
month.
Beckett?
Zoo, bow. Every month, baby, from me. Every month from me, child-free. Honey, not even child discount. Child free. Free. No taxes.
I will say I have a few questions that I sometimes ask the guests. Would it be all right if I ask some of those?
No.
I'm like, well,
of course. I would love to answer a question.
Okay, so
you're like, what do you think about?
I would love to answer a question. I've always said that.
Yeah,
I've always said that.
Famously.
I've always said that.
Yeah, it's like something I say. Yeah.
So for you, what is your number one red flag, and then like what's a red flag for you and other people?
Great question. For me, it's that I've never dated anybody. I think
you never dated anybody.
Never
Interested
have.
Or
what do you mean? Interested in dating?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know what to do or how to do it. I'm 33. Apps make me terrified. Like, yes. And just the thought now that I'm 33, the thought of like having to go on a date and be like, I've never dated, and then they're like, what the fuck's your? And I'm like, what's your problem? Then I'll be like, let's figure it out. I don't know. Like, let's
figure it out.
I'm in therapy. I don't know. And then, so it's like, I don't know. Some people are like, that's a red flag. Some people are like, it's not. But I think it feels like one. And then for other people, like, I feel like the problem with me too is that like I'll take the littlest thing and be like, ooh, get out. Like, you're not like, someone won't even know, like they'll be like miles away talking about something and I'll be like, did they just scratch their nose in a weird way? Like, that's disgusting. And it's like, that person doesn't even know you. They're married. They have 6 kids and you're like trying to, but I think it's a mental way to be like, I like start crying right now. Felt. Yeah. So no, I just, so what was the question?
I thought you loved answering questions. I'm like, really, I don't even know what's going on.
I had blacked out.
We blacked out. We can ask a different one. I feel like
Oh, someone else's red flag.
yeah, somebody else's.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're like, I think like immediately in my mind's like if they're like conservative. I mean, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider. I do have friends that are like, well, what if they're like moderate? I'm like, no, honey.
Yeah.
No,
Like, I'm
I
not
could
even
not
doing
date a
it.
moderate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. Like, and especially on dating apps, especially men love to be like moderate. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
It means you don't fucking care about anything. Like, I feel like
Exactly.
it's just you because they don't have to. Like
Yeah.
men who are moderate, things being moderate, everything stays fine for them. It doesn't affect their fucking quality of life or ability to
Exactly.
live.
I
So-
saw this. Say it with me. TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok.com.
That was like, you know, conservative dating tips. Like if somebody puts moderate, they're actually conservative,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, but liberals don't know this. I'm like, we definitely know.
No, we
like
know.
we know. Like, I don't know. I could never do a moderate.
No, yeah, red flag.
Red
Raise
flag.
the red flag.
Raise the
red flag. So this next question is a little bit more fun. I hope. We'll see.
Okay.
What's your like any people alive or dead dinner party? 4 people. Who would you
Oh
pick?
my God. That is like, okay.
the question?
That is the question. I feel like this question would like, I actually am bad at answering questions. I think it would change like month to month, truly.
Yeah.
But I do think like right now, I always got to say Beyonce because I just need. She does look like some interviews, but you don't really know a ton about her.
Yeah, you don't
And I would
know.
love to sit and talk to her. I think she's just such a genius. I feel like would have to have a bunch of like comedian girlies too, like. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is one of my
I
favorites.
love her. She's so.
Her career has been. People like don't. I'm like she's done everything.
She's done
And
everything.
She's comedy queen.
Veep is so funny too.
Veep
She's so good on Veep.
crushes
Didn't she
me.
It's
literally get the
insane.
Tom Sawyer award? Like I think she got the comedy award. Like that's
Yeah.
how prolific her. Yeah. No, that's an amazing guess.
Is it the Mark Twain Award?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that too. I was like, the Tom Sawyer.
I literally was like, wait a second.
She got the Huckleberry Finn Award.
I'm dumb as fuck. It's really
No, you were pretty close.
it's like
Yeah.
the book, not the author. But yeah, she got that. Mark
Yes,
Twain.
yes. Oh my God, I love Melissa McCarthy very much.
Great.
And then we'll just throw in like Adam Sandler to goof.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a good take. Oh, I want to go to that dinner party.
That's a
That's
fun
such a
dinner
good. I want to be a fly on the wall.
I feel like everyone would be like trying to talk to Beyonce, and I'd be like, "You guys, this is my dinner party."
Yeah.
That's
That's important
me.
to set those boundaries up top.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can talk to Beyonce.
I'm the
That'll
only
be my
one.
rule.
She's gonna be on my right, and
and the rest of you are over on this other side of the table. Nobody's next to Beyonce.
Can I ask really just like this is about dinner parties in general to me, like a
Please.
question. How do you guys feel about board games? Like if somebody's like, we're going to play a board game, are you like, oh no? Or are you like, oh, a board game? Be
my
honest.
initial reaction is, "Oh God."
Yeah.
But then if it depends on the board game,
Yeah.
So if they're like, have you ever played Secret Hitler?
What's
Oh, I
Secret
love
Hitler?
Secret
so
Hitler.
fun. That one I'd be like, okay. Okay, this is the big thing. If it doesn't require like when people like want to play charades, I'm like, kill me because I don't
Yeah.
want to stand up. I'm not ready.
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
like if it's post dinner, I'm looking to sit with my wine. My family on Christmas will be like bananagrams, and I'm like, I'm not moving stuff around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But Secret Hitler is kind of messed up. It's basically like a bunch of people are fascists and one person's Hitler, and then you're like a regular person trying to figure out like who's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay.
And then Nazis can lie. So like they'll be like you're a Nazi, and you'll be like screaming at my own father, being like, you're a Nazi on Christmas. Like that's what happens.
Oh wow, I love that. I love that. That's such saying you're a Nazi at Christmas is such like a. It's so of the times.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But like Secret Hitler is so fun too because it's like if you can get a group of like 8 or more people because I think it's basically the way the game is set up is you.
Is it like Mafia?
It's a lot like Mafia.
lot,
So
yeah,
you all get like slipped an envelope with a card in it, and
Yes.
so there's 2 people who are fascists, and those are like Hitler's right and left hand men or women people, and then one person gets Hitler, and so it's basically like you're trying to go through the other people, figure out who these 3. And you get to guess between rounds, but it's like if you don't guess in time, Nazi Germany, you know?
Yeah.
You're putting laws into place while you play, but they could either go Nazi way or they could go, and people will lie about like what cards. It gets intense.
Yeah, I bet I'd love that game. That sounds
It's
fun.
very fun. It's all like Mafia. Mafia, I think, is also fun for the same reason. No moving around stuff, no drawing, no standing up. It's just, it's just a chill.
Just a chill.
I'm trying to sit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be sitting.
Yeah.
I agree.
When people are like, let's walk around, it's like, oh,
Twister.
what
That's
the hell?
I'm literally
That's
like,
so, come on. Like, who really invented that even? Because that's so...
That's some orgy
That's
stuff.
gay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, there is only one situation in which I'm putting my limbs up over, and nobody else needs to be there but me.
And I'm barely
God,
putting the
okay?
limbs over. I'm like struggling. with the
Honey,
limbs over.
if we're doing Twister, it better be that bad movie that I
Yes.
I love that movie, though, actually. But
It better be the ride at Universal Studios.
Honey.
I think it actually is gone
R.I.P.
now.
It's gone. No, I was gonna bring it up, and I was
That's
like,
sad.
It was pretty fun though.
it was really fun. They replaced it with something stupid as hell. I feel like I don't know what. I'd have to look up after, but
Whatever it is, no thank you.
no, thank you. Miss Twister. I also miss Jaws. That was so fun.
But by the end, I was there, like in the last year I was there, and like the animatronic shark was like, you were just like, you like weren't scared at all. You were like, for sure.
So broken.
For sure.
Jurassic
Totally,
Park
totally.
now is the first dinosaur has been broken for so long that it's just a crate covered in like vines.
What
so
the hell?
you freaking pull it, like they open the gates.
Yes.
And the first thing you see is just this like box with vines where the dinosaur should be.
No.
So I think that sadly, unless they fix that,
It's over.
it's a wrap. Yeah, Jurassic Park ride will probably be gone soon.
That one
which-
really scared me when they're like, you're going the wrong way. And I'm really like, ah!
Yeah,
But I feel like Jurassic Park won't go away because it's still like a strong like IP for them.
they
That's
gotta
what I
fix
mean?
that. They gotta fix that damn
Because-
dinosaur then.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty grim. Just the box with
Disney
all the
wouldn't have
vines.
it, I gotta say.
No, Disney wouldn't. Never. She'd never. Wait, doesn't Disney own Jurassic Park?
It's
World?
at Universal now, so no, it's.
But
Doesn't Disney own?
they might own
What
it
do we-
because Marvel is at both now,
Oh, that's true.
even though whatever.
How do we feel, by the way, about? I have two talk show hosts that I
Mm-hmm.
need to discuss. Drew Barrymore. That was. I know that she recanted and she like stopped, which I do appreciate.
Thank
That
God.
actually does matter to me, but like, it was very disappointing. To,
I
like,
know. That's the thing. I was like, I'm glad she went back on it, but I was like, no, because I love
No,
Drew.
girl. And it was like she doubled down for a second.
Yeah.
And we're like,
The most important thing is she did at the end be like, okay, never mind. But it
Yeah.
was like everyone's telling you. Like, and
Yeah.
I want to know the person that was like, Drew, you have to just do the show. And it's like that person should be fired.
Yes.
Yeah.
That person's Hitler.
100%. That's a secret Hitler.
That's
Found
the
him.
secret.
Found
that
him.
is a secret Hitler.
Okay, secret Hitler. There's one Drew Barrymore and one Hitler. You have to find secret Hitler before she puts her show back on. Otherwise, we don't make money from writing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. And the other one was Jimmy Fallon. Have we followed the Jimmy Fallon situation? This is a little less important.
Yes.
I think that Jimmy Fallon, and I don't know if this is excusable, so I just think he's a really bad alcoholic.
Yes, but also he's been abusive for so many years that
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. At this point, it's like, he is a bad alcoholic.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
also runs a show, and it's like,
Yeah.
all I've heard is that like people who write for him are just like constant. It was constant turnover.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, and someone actually gave me a packet. They're like, do you want to submit a packet? And I was like, I can't even write one single joke for Jimmy Fallon, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to submit a packet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
When somebody asks me to write a joke, I'm like, are you insane?
Are you out of your?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I've been doing the same set for 25 years, and you want me to write a new joke? You're sick. Oh, you're going to pay me? Okay, I'll think about
Well,
it.
actually, that's a really fun job.
I feel like I will say Jimmy Fallon does also have a ride at Universal Studios.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of bad though.
It makes me very nauseous. But this news also makes me nauseous because I think that like it sounds like he behaves badly because he's an alcoholic, but that doesn't justify the behavior. I do think the timing is interesting That's all I will say. I don't think that that's on purpose or like it's a conspiracy, and it's not. I think it is true. People are saying things that are true, but I do find it interesting that this all comes to light right when the contracts are up.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Also, I don't really feel like people are talking about it as much as I thought they would.
No,
like that
I
article dropped, and it was kind of just like, what else is happening?
I feel like
Everybody-
there's too much going on always
It's
for
true.
anything to like.
Because everybody popped off about Hassan being a
I
liar
missed
in his
what
stand-up.
happened.
Wait, what happened
Yeah,
with
what
that? Like, I
happened?
didn't even catch that.
So I didn't-
We're freaking out.
I'm like Hassan.
So like apparently, so Hassan in his stand-up routine heightened stories and fabricated, as many of us do.
Everyone.
But I guess where people are mad is that it's like the lies or like the timelines that he created were connected to like actual real world events and apparently like caused damage or harm to people in some way. I haven't like
Whoa.
Sometimes I feel like people don't actually know what that means, though. Like, I
my
don't
thing
know.
is like I gotta put my hands up and say I need to sit down and thoroughly read the article because I didn't read it because my initial reaction was, yeah,
all make
we
up
all
shit.
fucking lie. Like that's stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
like that's literally.
Not me. I always tell the truth.
I mean, people say I'm a truth teller, but no, you're fucking not.
Also,
you know,
if you're not like making up a part of the story, it's like, okay, so it's funny things just happen to you.
You're like,
you know what I mean?
yeah, hilarious.
Like, what are you bringing to it?
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's like Hassan said, everything is like rooted and
Truth.
from a place of truth, but I'm sorry, you catastrophize or like add these fantastical elements
Yeah.
to make a audience laugh.
Yeah.
And
Exaggerate
audience laugh.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm going to exaggerate being on this podcast. I'm going to be like, it was insane. They gave me champagne, A.
Yeah, eh?
B, $1 million.
True,
People are like,
true.
we're not believing this.
We had the leftover samples from New York Fashion Week. We were all
Yeah.
dressed to the 20s, not even the 9s or 10s.
This is true. I know this shirt matches my hat. I got it from the thrift shop across right next door. And I don't know what Orchesis is.
That was me. Whoa, what? That was going to be my first question.
I don't know. Or Cheesus or Chesis. Is it a city? Is it the
Blast
name of
from
their?
the- Blast from the
Because
Past.
I think it's a dance troupe. Because
Oh.
they got all the names on the back. I don't know, but I was wearing like a tank top that I bought when I was like a different size, and it, like. I mean, the nipples have always slipped a little bit, but like it's fully like this.
Free
It was
the nip.
like fully like boob out
Okay.
kind of situation. I was
Pretty
like,
hot,
I'm
but-
gonna get a new shirt. Yeah, hot. Yeah, hot.
I think hot, but
I love the color of it. It's a purple. If
I do love
if you're just
purple.
listening and you can't see, go watch a video and see the shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
it's lavender hat with lavender shirt.
yeah.
And it's complementing your skin tone. It's bringing out the like amber in your
Yes,
eyes.
yes.
You're looking great.
Amber, hey,
Hey, Amber.
hey, Amber.
Come on in, Amber.
But yeah, I think that we can all agree the talk show hosts. It's a
just
lot.
annoying.
It's just
Yeah.
Hey,
my
hey, where did you go right there? You absolutely left this planet.
I did leave this planet. I think I got so sad and disappointed that Drew Barrymore even thought about
That
doing
was
that.
that was just really because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I remember like looking at the clips of the Drew Barrymore show, and I'm like, oh, she's like a guru. I'm like, she's like healing. Like honestly, like genuinely, I was like, she seems like such a good person, and just
I love
like
when she
so
like sits on the floor with the person.
Yes, when she like comes out and like gets on the floor, and I'm like, you know, people make mistakes, and she did, you know, go the other way
Yes.
around, and that is important. And so I'm like trying to
Agree.
and also like Charlie's Angels, those Charlie's Angels
my
movies.
God, I love Charlie's Angels.
Those are like the greatest films of all time.
For me, like The Wedding Singer.
Uh,
Like honestly,
Julia
for me,
Gulia.
her whole filmography.
Yeah.
Is that how you say that word? I don't know. It's kind of like
yeah,
mixing up Tom
filmography.
Sawyer and Mark Twain for me. It's yeah.
I just went to Denver and we drove through the mountains and we saw the house from Charlie's Angels where she gets shot and falls out.
Yes.
The space house.
Yes.
It's a real house and it's gorgeous and it's in Colorado.
I love that because that scene makes no sense. I like that, and like when you like, it's like she gets shot and then like falls out, and then like you see the slow mo again. It's like she totally missed it, you know. But that's the first one where like
the first one.
Okay,
Yes.
that movie is so
Which
good.
angel are each of us?
Oh wow, that's really.
I kind of
like,
think you're Drew.
I think I'm Drew too. That's why I think that's why it's like it hurts me. Like people have told me I look like Drew a lot of my life. Told me I have Drew Barrymore energy, and it almost makes you like question your own humanity. Would I be a scab for 5 minutes, even though my parents were rich? That's the part too that I'm like, Drew. But anyway,
I think you're Cameron.
Okay.
And I think I'm Lucy.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that does make sense.
I think that checks out.
I think it checks out all around, all across the board.
Wow.
So let's get out there.
Okay, fine. Time to pew 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 pew. Slap my bitch up. Wait, that's a song in the movie.
Oh.
I would say also the movie.
But why is that a song in the movie? That's like a bit.
Slap my.
I was gonna say different movie. The one with Christina Applegate, Cameron Diaz, and the girl who's fucking the mascot. Do you guys know what? I'm forgetting the name.
She's fucking a mascot. You know, I was a mascot in middle school.
Wait,
You know what I'm talking about? Is it Cameron Diaz?
Pretty Little. No, what is it called? Is it the one where they like have the leftovers in the car?
Yeah, and they throw
not
it
bad.
as
They
like,
think that they're like doing Roadhead or whatever.
yes.
What is
This
it
is
called?
movie.
I know exactly the movie, and I can't remember what it's called. And someone, come on, what is
There
it?
are
like-
3 people.
It's 3 girlies. It's like Selma Blair,
Yeah,
Christina
Blair.
Applegate,
And Cameron
Diaz. And Cameron Diaz is like going across country because she wants to like find this guy that she liked, but she gets there and he's marrying another woman. He's marrying Parker Posey.
Yes.
Oh wow! I thought Parker Posey and Elizabeth Banks were the same person for a long time.
Now that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Parker Posey. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
She
She's
deserves more.
so funny.
She deserves
She's
more
so good.
respect than she.
Oh,
She's
absolutely.
amazing. She's good in everything.
Everything I've seen her in, hilarious. I will say my favorite movie of hers is Waiting for Guffman.
I love
Special
Waiting for
place in my
Guffman.
heart.
So
Just-
funny.
Penny
And I don't know why those
for
shows.
your
Wait,
pulse.
who's the director of that again?
Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm hitting the mic. Christopher Guest movies. I famously like never remember anyone's names, but Christopher Guest movies are. I just like miss them so much.
Yeah.
They're
I
just
agree.
genius, and like the improv of it. And I would love to be in one. Hit me up 773 No.
But seriously, Maggie would be amazing in
That
one
would
of
be
her
great
movies.
in a
Christopher Guest.
movie.
If he wants to hit me up.
Oh, there's just so many good parts. I like Catherine O'Hara is like talking about. She's like, when I'm talking, when they're talking, I look away.
Yeah.
But then when I'm talking, I looked at them.
She's probably number 5 at my dinner party.
She's number 5.
I was close to adding her, but
close.
it's just tough. But I fucking love Catherine O'Hara.
Back to the dinner party.
Speaking
quickly.
of Beetlejuice, sorry.
Oh, Lauren.
Well, Catherine O'Hara to Beetlejuice, which is Lauren Boebert. Okay, if anybody else was doing a handy in Beetlejuice, I'd defend them.
Accept.
I defend them. Fuck that slut. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
I just don't, and also it was the wrong musical. It's not like why Beetlejuice is kind of like not the one.
I couldn't even imagine
Les
being
Mis, it's like this is sad. Let's have a little hand time.
Or even like Rock of Ages. It's like
Yeah,
it's bringing us
that's
back to our
sexy.
childhood. It's
Yes.
sexy. Beetlejuice, they literally the opening number is like, this is a show about death. And so it's
Yes.
like, yeah, this gets me. I'm sorry, you don't get to hate gay people and trans people and give hand jobs
well,
in public.
and then too to like be like they're groomers and they're bad for children, then go to a family show and then do like a hand job. Like fuck you. Like fuck you. Oh God, it pissed me off so much.
I can't. What if I was like, I actually love her?
Okay,
Remember when I said conservatives were my red flag? I didn't know what red flag meant. I thought
That's when I would pull this. This would be a trap door. I would fall into the floor. I'd fall into the center of the earth.
Oh, I wouldn't
and
fall.
shoot
You would
back
fall.
up. With like a Sailor Moon style beam in my chest, and I would like beam it at you.
Oh my God.
And you would like
change my brain, maybe.
you disintegrate into like one of the
or
characters
die.
from like the Little Mermaid, and then you would like grow into a beautiful flower that doesn't believe what you just said.
I wish Drew Barrymore did the hand job at Beetlejuice and Lauren Boebert tried to bring her show.
You heard it here first.
That's what
Drew Barrymore get a hand job at
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. And then it changed her mind about doing the show.
she's like, actually, you know what? I believe in labor. You know,
This is hard work.
This is hard work. And she's
lot
like,
of work.
wait, this is what hard work is.
And the background's like, dead mom, hey. You know that song? I love that song. And someone recently, I was like listening to it, and someone was like, is this song about dead moms? I was like, yeah. And they were like, you need help. I'm like, theater kids are doing it.
I love
Were you a theater kid?
Absolutely.
How did you get into into comedy?
Doing theater for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, and the theater camp I went to when I was young, like, had an improv part. And I remember, like,
yes.
I loved making people laugh. And then I tried to, like, do it on my own. And, like, and then in high school, I tried to start an improv club. And the theater teacher was like, absolutely not. And I said, okay, fair. And then I always knew that, like, after college, I was like, I want to go for it. I don't even know why. Like, in college, I was like scared though. I never did it. Like, I auditioned for the improv team. They said no, and I was like, slay.
This is so encouraging because I recently got rejected from an improv team, and it made me question everything.
No, don't ever. I'm saying this right now. Don't ever let it. If you get rejected from an improv team, that actually, you should feel better.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like randomly like auditioned.
You're like, the
for an
improv team was
troupe.
SNL.
I'm like SNL, whatever. Like, yeah. I was like, am I? I did make people gasp several times in the callback. I got the callback, and then
you got a callback. Come on.
Okay, whatever. But like, people gasped at several of the things I said, and I'm like, I'm turning people. Also, okay, so I think I talked about this in the podcast. There was this girl a long time ago that I was like hosting this, like, I was like judging for this pretend pageant show where like, and I was like trying to be like the funny mean host. I made a joke where I was like, you need to get a better name because I can't remember your name. And then the girl started crying.
What?
Yes. And then I go to this improv callback, and there's this girl there, and I recognize her, but I don't remember from where.
Fuck, it's
was
the
her.
girl.
It was her. But I did not recognize that, so I just did like the thing of like where you're like, I think I know this person, but I don't know from where. And I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's like, we've never met before. And then I was like, oh, I believe her. And then I was like, it's crazy because you look so familiar to me. I'm like, maybe I've seen you on a show or something somewhere. And I'm like, what's your name? And then she says her name. I didn't recognize it genuinely.
Michelle Obama.
And I said, oh, no, that doesn't ring a bell. And then I'm like, I made her cry for forgetting her name. And then
I forgot her name again.
Wait, she was on the team?
she did get she got the role. I bet she was callbacking with all the spite in her heart towards me though, because then too afterwards I was like, you were so funny. And then she was like, it was fun.
Oh, no, not that it was fun.
It was fun.
You guys didn't belong on a team together. Like,
no,
that wasn't the right moment.
It's for the best.
And when someone says to me, like, after a show, any show, that was fun, I say, I want to do something really bad to them and their family.
It's
evil.
It is evil.
What was fun? Tell me every second that was fun.
What was fun? Name one fun thing about stand-up.
I will say there's one of the older bookers of one of the clubs in Chicago that we'll say which one after, but they don't book it anymore. They book a club in like a different city now. I did like the audition show to like get weekend work at that club, and he's like, hope you had fun up there. And then went into his office, and I was like, I want to murder everybody. I did not drive out to...
Is this person like a notorious piece of shit who kind of got canceled?
No, this is not.
Oh, okay.
This is somebody who...
Need to know about that.
Yeah, just basically... Honey. And for me, it's like, this was at that point, that was like my second or third time doing the like audition showcase. And then this is the new person that I'm like now auditioning for again after finally getting passed by the previous person. And for him to be like, well... hope you had fun. And like I was like, oh,
I didn't
really wasted my fucking time here. And then it's like, I mean, now it's different people and I like, get to sometimes do work at that place, whatever, but it was just like, you would never say that to a dude, what I mean? Like, and I don't want to generalize, but it's like, no, I'm not trying to have fun. Like I want to work here. Like I want to do spots here, and you invited me here to like do this, jump through the hoops for you, and then you're gonna be like, hope you had fun. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's like they're not taking you seriously. It's like, hope you had fun and you did this cute little audition, and now I'm gonna get the big boys in here and they're gonna tell a couple jokes about women.
Like, it's like, I feel like a lot of the time, this is the last thing I'll say, but it's like I always feel like Elle Woods going to Harvard Law School.
Oh God.
In like, not
Elle Woods, sorry, our mistake. Courtney, take your break.
Courtney, take your break. Me and my friend have like do this bit where we repeat that line in like different contexts where it's like you're a waitress at like, and it's like your last shift and like you just keep working and working, and then like one of the older waitresses comes up and is like, Courtney, you have been working all day. It's like, yeah, I know you're saving up money to get that house, but honey, you need to take care of yourself. You got a kid back home. Courtney, take your break, you know. And then it kept going until eventually it was like, okay, what if it was like a worker who didn't like wanna like give like somebody this thing, and then like their boss came in and was like, Courtney, take your break, and I'm like, oh, that's how it happens in Legally Blonde.
Yeah, that's the exact scene.
Yeah.
So you kind of went.
I went all the way around.
360.
365.
360 Mafia.
360 Mafia.
It's a 360 Mafia instead of 36 Mafia. I'm gonna stop.
No, you're good. Sorry. Also, this is a few things ago now, but so you were at the improv troupe in college, and then how did you like come into stand up?
So then I moved to Chicago and did improv because I was very scared of stand up. Mm-hmm. I went to one open mic, and like the first guy who went up was like, just like immediately evil to women, and I was like, I just don't want to be a part of this. Mm-hmm. I mean, improv was bad for its own reasons, but I did like get a lot of confidence and like. Mm-hmm. Then finally, right before the pandemic, I was like, you know what, I'm taking FemCom.
Oh,
and we're doing it. And I did FemCom, and then famously the pandemic hit, and then I was like, let's just try. Because we used to be very nervous, and then I kind of was like, the pandemic put this thing inside of me that was like, actually nothing matters, so who the fuck cares? Like, just get up there. Yeah. And if you bomb, it's kind of like actually really funny to like go to your friends and be like, I just bombed really bad. Unless it's like, you know, something big, but... No, even then it's fun, and it just like it's so much fun.
Yeah, it is so fun. What was fun about it?
Oh, they were right the whole time. It was fun. Oh my God, they were right.
You know, in speech, I was trained because they're like, you can't say if you were good, you can't say if you're bad, because and they're like, you have to say it was fun. Like, you're not supposed to. So I don't know. So that I feel like I've done that before.
It's like said that to somebody?
Yeah, I've been like, it was so much fun.
It was so much fun. It even sounds better than like, it was fun. Like, I don't know. It's the way, and also it's the way someone says it to you. You can tell when someone's very genuine. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Or, you know what's worse, when another comic says to me, it was like, that was like, oh, you looked at you had fun or something. It's like, they know exactly what they're doing to you.
And like, to bring it back to the theater kid thing, like, there's a difference between like a musical that is fun to watch versus a musical that is fun to be in. So if you tell me you look like you had fun, I'm like, oh, well, what about you? Did you fucking have fun with what I was doing, you little bitch? Like, it's and I mean, I said feeling like Elle Woods all the time, but it's also, I so often run into like, I don't want to say it's always men, but it's usually men will come up to me after my act and they'll be like, you know, you are a really good singer. You should consider that. I'm like, oh, you just don't fucking like what I have to say. And that's fine because it's literally not for you. Like, I literally didn't write it to appeal to you. Was the person sitting next to you laughing? Maybe it was for them. Mm-hmm. Just
people having the audacity to say, like, that is crazy to me. So, like, it's kind of crazy we don't get more violent because people really say some crazy shit. People, the other day, this isn't even like bad or evil, but I do a joke about like not drinking enough water, and this guy comes up to me after a show and he's like, I'm actually trying to drink more water too. And I was like, oh, cool. And then he goes, I just did a 13-day water cleanse where I don't only drink alkaline water because we have cancer in our body. And he like went off on me about that. And he was like, you need to go to get Fiji water, drink it for 13 days. You can actually do up to 40 days if you're, and I was just standing there like, and everyone who was around me absolutely walked away, and I was like, I am trapped. And his girlfriend was standing next to him, and I feel like she was like, yeah, he has a girlfriend. So what's my problem?
They always have a girlfriend
standing next to him, and was definitely like had the face of like, this is his thing.
Not that being his thing,
No.
dude. That's so
13
sad.
days. We have cancer in our body, and if you do 13 days, it will flush out.
That was like I had an Uber driver recently, and I had a really funny Uber driver that like was trying to be like an ally in kind of an awkward way.
Oh, no.
Me and my partner got in the car, and they're like, the city's better for you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And then they were talking about like the city and stuff, and they messed up something, and they went, oh, I'm drunk.
Oh,
And I literally have a joke like that on stage, and I'm like, this is fun. And then I had another Uber driver that was like, it was like a pleasant combo, and then she's like, yeah, Chicago, it's like the real life purge here. And I'm like, I know that there are layers to this that I can't hear. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I love when people who don't live in the city like come in to do Uber, and then they literally immediately are like, you're gonna get shot tonight, and you're like, what do you like? I live here, you don't. Like, I'm good. Like,
this is maybe a darkness of mine. I
bring it out.
never am scared of crime. I'm never like, I'm gonna get shot. I know that like part of that is male privilege too. Also,
But it is like, I'm not like, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm not like shaking in my boots every time I go somewhere. And also, it's like at 3 a.m, I'm going to be a little bit more concerned than at noon.
Yes.
But then also I hear like, there's just stories all the time. It's like piano fell from the sky and someone died. It's like at any moment, like it
You
just
can't control
could
it.
come for me.
Yeah.
My fate is my fate.
It's one of
can't
those
stop
things.
living. You can't stop living.
can't
I mean, I
stop
guess
living.
you can. Those people do. They do stop living. They do drive the Uber car, but they never get out of the car. They never go to the bar.
Yeah.
They never. I don't know why I'm talking like Dr. Seuss
They never
now.
go to the bar. They
never-
don't really get that far.
Ooh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Justice for Lydia Tarr.
That was so pussy. I loved that. That was so good.
Lydia Tarr.
We do have to
Kate
start the song
Blanchett.
in a little bit. I
Yeah.
don't want to cut you off. I do want to ask if everybody could look into their camera. We'll go around and just like final thoughts for
Which
the
camera should I
children
go
at
to?
home. Yours is right in the middle.
I've
Yours-
been absolutely going like,
But yeah, so Beckett, what's your final thoughts for the viewers at home?
My final thoughts are just that, like, really to believe in yourself, and honestly that even when things are sad, that it's really important to just, because there's cancer in our bodies. And if you just give it 13 days, it'll flush out. The city, it's like the purge in real life. And so that's really good. But I think my final thoughts were that it was fun.
You stole mine.
Oh, damn, no, I'm sorry. I was finding it while I was talking. Sorry.
That was good.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
My final thoughts are, we can switch it up at Taco Bell. We don't have to get the same thing every time. We can switch it up, and we don't have to be scared. Because
Yeah.
next time you can go back to what you got. But if this time you want to switch it up, go for it. And also, you can order what you get and then add a little more, because it's not that expensive. And I want you guys to live your truth, live your life, and live, laugh, love. Thank you.
You.
Oh, I have to do one. I guess I do have to also do one. I guess just keep on giving hand jobs at musicals for children, but only if you're Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Only Drew. Becca, take it away. Thank you so much. Becca Nix Tham on the keys. Oh yeah, no problem. If you tell me it was fun, I will shoot myself with a gun. If you tell me it was fun, I will shoot myself with a gun. If you tell me it was fun, I will shoot myself with a gun. If you tell me it was fun, I will shoot myself with a gun.
Bang. That's how my head goes. Yeah. That really blows. You thought it was fun? Can you tell me what was fun? I don't even get it. What? The sun? The sun burns people. It's not that fun. It's not that fun to go to the beach, because then, like, you get chafing really bad. And I hate chafing. Oh, was it fun? Oh, was it fun? Fun. Oh, was it fun? Oh, in the sun. Oh, was it fun? Oh, was it fun? Fun. Fuck you, fun. Fuck you, fun. Fun? I'm done.
You're number one. Okay. So I just went up and I did my set, and I laughed for 5 minutes on stage and I didn't really tell any jokes. And I got off of the stage and you looked me in the eyes and said, oh, that was fun. Oh, was it? No, it wasn't not, because I just laughed and I didn't tell jokes. I am new to the community and you are lying straight to me. Why don't you just say nothing at all? You could drink something or have Taco Bell. Okay? Goodbye to you. I'll see you in hell. Doobie 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 doo.
Do 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 do.
Doobie 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 doo.
If you tell me it was fun, I will kill myself with a gun.
If you tell me it was fun, I will kill myself with a gun. With a gun.
If you tell me
with a
it was
gun.
fun,
It's
I
the
will
number
kill
one
myself.
reason for child
Bang.
mortality. I'm sorry, I'll
If you tell
stop that.
me it was fun, I will kill
Legislator.
myself.
Legislator.
Gun. Just kidding,
The
I'll
gun
kill
with-
on this mic.
Ooh! Oh! Wow! That
Everyone,
was good.
that was
That
That was one of
that's our
I really
show.
lived for that.
Thank
You so much.
Thank
you
you,
for
Maggie.
doing this.
You
so
guys so
great.
much. This was
This
so much fun.
Yeah.
In a real
It
way.
poisoned the word.
No, it
poisoned
did
the word.
poison. No, but it
But
actually really,
it really
I had a
was.
laugh.
I had
I
so much
laughed.
fun.
It went by so fast. I hate when it does.
I know.
I know.
it does.
Ugh. But thank you so much for doing it. Ugh. I know. Ugh. But thank you to Becca Nix Tham on the keyboard, Christine Ferreira,
And the Lincoln Lodge podcast
lovely
studio.
producer, and the Lincoln Lodge. And this has been The Big Finish.
We'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.
This is the Big Finish at Lincoln Lodge. We're about to get it on the show. So come on, everybody, and get the show on the road.
Let's get it on the road.